Hi, welcome to the Cauldron Counsel, where we answer questions from anonymous users as witches. Here I have with me the Maiden.
And Percy.
I am the mother, Bella.
And I'm Abra, the Crone.
So we're going to draw our questions out of the cauldron, and Percy is going to go first.
I can... I'm bad at this. There we go. Let's see. So, submitted by Anonymous. If your younger self asked you, does it get better, what would you say? I'm assuming this means does it get better as you get, like, older and further in life. I would say yeah. It just takes a lot of work. a lot of work. And a lot of digging and a lot of soul searching and a lot of work. But it does get better. And even when it's hard, there's still lessons in it. And it still teaches you a lot of really cool things. And you come out better on the other side, even though you don't seem like you're going to. So it does get better.
What was the question again? Like, how did they ask it?
If your younger self asked you, does it get better? What would you say?
If my younger self, I would tell my younger self that there's a lot to go through, but it's going to be worth it. And also, magic is pretty epic. Yeah. But it took me till 40 to get there. Your turn.
Definitely gets better with age, for sure. You have your struggles in all time frames of one's life. We've all been through terrible things, good things, bad things. We're still here for some reason. We don't know what that is really, but we're here. And it does get better, gets different, gets easier. You learn how strong you actually really are inside, and that you can do tough shit and get through it, come out the other side. Granted, you might have to go through a couple deaths of versions of yourself. We're definitely not who we were a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
Not even a little.
Yeah. So it's hang in there. All of us just hang in there. Find good people that support you. That's huge. I'm going to be the first one to cry too. Lord.
She's going to cry, and then I'm going to cry. We're all going to cry.
Aww.
You said hang in there, and all I picture is the little sloth or the puppy dog on a branch. Like, hang in there.
I know what we're not here for, which is hominy. Okay?
Okay.
But yeah, it does. You can get through whatever you're going through and come out the other side. So definitely worth hanging in.
Yes. And, magic is always great for, manifesting a good outcome. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the next question. Looks like big. Oh, yeah. Okay. What's something you wish more women gave themselves permission to do? This question is like so big, and there's been multiple versions of myself where I was living my life based off the rules from other people that I don't even know. You can't wear brown shoes with a black belt, because they said so. You can't wear, you can't wear a prom dress on a Monday in your house or to walk down the street. And
why? Hell not.
You can't wear a tiara to the restaurant because they'll think you're weird. These kinds of things. You can't dress provocatively because, they'll think you're a...
That's part
yeah.
of it.
And so one thing that I wish women would give themselves permission to do is to live in their full, authentic, divine feminine. I did a lot of soul searching and a lot of thinking about my life. I was always worried, am I covered enough? Do I need to wear a turtleneck today? Is my skin covered? But at the same time, my whole body was craving this really, really deep connection that I was scared of due to confines of spirituality at the time that I was in, including sticking my feet in the dirt, putting your hands up in the air and spinning around in a circle while looking up in the sky. When's the last time you did that? I do it every day. Now. I dress however I want to. Not because I'm doing it for someone else, but because I'm doing it for me. I love the way that I am. I live my life authentically. I have no secrets. None. I do not care what anyone thinks of me. And I love that. I'm happy. And that's what it's about. And I wish other women would do the same thing. And who is they? Who is they? Who is they that tells us that we can't wear brown shoes with a black belt? Who is they that says we can't wear a prom dress? If I want to wear my wedding dress every single day this next week, or dress up in a tutu with a corset, with fairy wings, and walk down the street, I will do that. I have not a problem doing it, and I really don't care what anyone else thinks, and that's very true. And actually, the area that I live in is very small, and they've actually stopped being shocked about things that I wear. They don't even look up anymore, so that's good. We're working on inclusion, and we're breaking them in really well, you know. So you see the tutu lady all walking around in my area, if you know who I am, just know that I'm happy, and it's not for you, it's for me. Okay? I love it. Your turn.
Yeah, that is a very loaded question, especially given the lovely society that we live in, and how women have always been crushed under the thumb and not allowed to be in their full power, full authority, to just be themselves. You know, it's like, okay, one day I want to wear a dress, another day I want to wear, you know, jeans and cowboy boots. I want to shave my head. I want to dye it blue, purple. I like your blue. I like all the colors. But, you know, it's like, oh, if you have a normie job or whatever, you're constrained to the ideal
No piercings,
picture.
no tattoos.
Yes. And it's like, no, I can still do my job just fine. Outward appearance does not dictate what I am inside. Fortunately, now women are getting more comfortable with letting the outside match the inside, and finding people who support that and love you no matter what. You know, I don't recommend wearing your wedding dress all week though, because it's going to be really hot though.
Everyone in McKinney is dead. The temperature, the heat index right now in McKinney is 10,000. What is that? 101,105.
And we don't want you passed out.
What about for Halloween?
Hell yeah, you better.
Yeah. I'm wearing it all October.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear the same thing every day. I love that dress.
Yeah. But, you know, just...
It's expensive to only wear once, too.
Yeah, no. Permission to just be you. Whatever that looks like, whatever version that is, it can change in 5 minutes. You know, I mean, I had a guy who liked me when I was 18 and he wanted to marry me, and I'm like, dude, I don't know what I want my bedroom decor to look like. I ain't gonna marry you.
You were smart.
Because to me, that, you know, that's a lifelong commitment.
Some of us still married them.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm like, dear Lord, I would have been married 30 years. You know, and it's probably divorced because, that's a whole other story for a whole other show. But, you know, it's like, as women, we fluctuate so much throughout the course of our lives that just... we don't need permission from anybody else. We need to give it to ourselves.
I love
and
that.
And to just be.
I really love that last part where you said we don't need permission to be ourselves. No. Who thinks they have the right to tell anyone who they should be? Who? Even another woman. You know? And when I see those things come at me, I'm sorry. I also know that that person has a lot of healing to do. Because when I see another woman that looks good, she looks good. Woo! I'm happy for her.
Yes.
I love it. I want to lift that girl up even more. And when I see someone who isn't, I still want to lift them up. And I still want to help them.
It's like, you'll get there, babe. Promise.
You're going to be there.
You'll find it. So, for me, it goes in line with theirs, but I kind of wish women would be louder. I think whether it's physically, whether it's physically, whether it's emotionally, with your appearance, a lot of women just kind of close themselves down and they try to fit into a little box, and that's where they try to put themselves, and that's, you know, the pretty little fit in, tie it with a nice little bow, mind your P's and Q's, all the things. As somebody who has never really fit in that box, fuck the box. Its entirety.
Fuck the box.
Light-
You said say
Light the box on
Kafka.
fire. Like
I
Kafka.
wildly
Kafka.
mispronounced that word.
Light the box on fire. Dance upon the ashes of the box.
Yes.
You don't belong in a box.
Oh my God.
No. You don't belong on a shelf.
No.
You don't belong on a pedestal. You belong where you're meant to be, either whether that's in the grass or in the fucking woods or fucking in the street. I don't really care. Wherever you are is wherever you're meant to be, and that's where you should be. And you should be able to do that loudly, without worrying for fear of repercussion or retribution from other people, because your freedom makes them uncomfortable.
I'm gonna add one last thing here, and this is gonna kind of wildly be a little bit big. I saw probably like 5 or 6 years ago, when I was in another spirituality, a woman who was standing inside of the middle of New York City, and she was wearing nothing but a couple of X's with masking tape, and right here, and on her body she had written, "I'm still not asking for it." And I thought to myself, at the time when I was in a different spirituality, I thought, well, in my head, I thought, why would she do that? But it stayed with me for a really long time, and I view her so differently. 5 years is a long time to think about something like that. That's how my brain works. And by the way, if you make me mad, I'll actually think about it longer. But in this situation, I've thought about it like for a long time, and I think now, what a brave soul for standing up to women, for women. And because we should have permission to walk safely in the streets. Men are supposed to be protectors, naturally. A lot of them aren't anymore. There's a large amount of violence with women. And anyway, we're not going to go into that because that is a loaded thing. But I will say this. We have the permission to feel safe. We have the permission to be happy. We have the permission to be fed well and to be able to raise our children safely. And to be able to make a decent living so we can take care of our families. We do. We should have those permissions. Period.
Amen. Let's get the next question.
Where'd it go?
It's in there somewhere.
Oh, it's a big one.
It is. This is submitted by the Oklahoma hippie. Hell yeah.
Alright.
I am a witch and a cowgirl. It's difficult for me sometimes to balance the two lifestyles. When I'm with my witchy friends, I feel out of place, and when I'm with my country friends, I feel out of place. Most of the time, I'm comfortable with who I am, and I don't see anything wrong with working spells before mucking out the barn, or putting protection runes on my horse before we go for a ride. My world makes sense to me, but my social life feels very divided, as if I'm living two different lives with two completely different sets of friends. Have you ever felt something like this? I don't think I'm looking for advice so much. Maybe I just want to know that I'm not alone in the world living in weird duality. So, duality is my favorite word. It's going to be a tattoo one day between me and a couple friends, because that is what life is. Duality. As someone who has a normie job, working 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and then a soul job, fitting that in when I can, this really resonates. There is nothing wrong with you, Oklahoma hippie, because if there's something wrong with you, there's something wrong with everybody, and we know that's not possible. You are capable of living in two worlds, foot in each side. You can find a balance. You know, like my office at my normie job has crystals and sun catchers and tree of life, and I have my Florida water room spray. You know, I have it guarded and protected, and you know, bad juju stays out and goes away, and people know that.
Spraying someone as they walk out the doors.
Oh yeah, and I'll just be like, there you go. Have Have the day you deserve.
Oh my.
Yes, very much
Favorite
so.
motto.
Yes. So there's ways you can kind of blend that and mesh them. I also have friends who, if they knew the witchy side of me, they'd be like, girl, you need committed. What are you doing? I'm like, I'm dancing naked under the full moon. Leave me alone.
I wouldn't
probably
live
to
you.
do that, I'm like,
We all want to do
I'm
that with
hugging
you.
a tree, and then vice versa, you guys are probably like, how in the world do you work a normie job? Sitting at a desk every day for 30 years. You do what you have to do to survive. I do highly recommend trying to find people who accept you for you in both walks of life, or find your core group that they don't care what you do, when you do it, how you do it. They just like you as you. But yeah, no, I definitely relate to that one. And it does take that self-acceptance and realizing that you're worthy of having friendship and being your authentic true self. Mm-hmm. And the people who are your people will love you no matter what. And they'll be there. Next, Percy.
So, I relate very strongly to you, Oklahoma hippie. I was raised in a very, very Christian town and household. And obviously, being a pagan and a witch is not exactly frowned upon. It's frowned down upon and not in accolades. So I lost a lot of friends when I first started really practicing. And then the ones that I've had, I got very fortunate with the ones that I do have that are very close to me, are very like, not my thing, but that's great. Or they're in the same throng as me and we're all a little kooky and it's fine. But I do agree with the Crone when it comes to, you can balance the duality of both. I still associate with my Christian family. They just know not to bring religion really up. We just don't discuss it because it's not something we can coexist on. And so if it's something with people that you feel like you can't necessarily bridge the conversation, but you don't feel like they judge you necessarily for it, then, keep them around. But what's really going to help you is finding people that genuinely like you for you. It doesn't matter that you're out doing runes on Friday and you're at the rodeo on Saturday. Doesn't matter. Genuinely doesn't. They don't care. Because at the end of the day, what you do in private is your business. And what you do with them is, the business that y'all make together. And so when it comes to balancing the two, just make sure you're surrounding yourself with people that are authentic, that genuinely like you for you. They don't like you for an image you represent. They don't like you for this idea that they've made up in their head about how you should be. They like you for you. Because no matter what you believe, if they like you for you, they're not going to judge you for your belief or for the habits that you keep, unless they're bad habits. Your good friends should judge you for doing drugs, okay, and making not good decisions. Obviously, that's not what's happening here, but I genuinely think keep doing the runes on your horses. Mm-hmm. Keep doing your spells when you got the free time. There's no rhyme or reason as to why you should fit yourself into a box to make other people comfortable, because you shouldn't. And so if people are uncomfortable, then let them walk and find people that are okay with you being your genuine self.
My turn. All right. Well, first of all, I just want to say I'm from Oklahoma, so howdy. And it's pumping out hippies like nobody's business. So I came down to Texas to drink some of that Oklahoma hippie out here. And I just don't think that they can handle it. I'm just kidding. They handle it a little bit. I mean,
the right
a little
one
bit.
too.
Yes. I'm a witch and a cowgirl. Two lifestyles. So, one thing I'm going to start off with is that I wear a lot of different hats. I'm a busy person. I run a couple of different companies. One of those requires me to be extremely professional because I work in a physician, doctor type setting, advising to professionals in that industry. Definitely try to keep it top class professional there. My second company that I work with or own is more of a metaphysical store. I say that to you lately. I do a lot of healing there, and I wear a lot of hats in that space as well. Also, most importantly, one of the hats I wear is being a mother, and being a wife, and being a friend, being a leader, a high priestess, and that is hard to juggle that many things at the same time. There's many days that come home tired. Many days. The lucky thing is that I have good ADHD, so even if I am, I'm still going to bounce off the walls until I pass out. But with wearing that many different hats, what I have found is that the people that don't belong with you are going to fade away anyway. And when that happens, let them. So what? They're not your people. They didn't make the cut. And the people that really love you and they care about your happiness are going to let you be exactly who you need to be. And I will tell you this also. When if I was looking for a witch community or witchy community friends, the first place I would go is to the garden center at any store. All right, Lowe's. Now, granted, I can't grow anything. That's true. I like to work with herbs, but I cannot grow them. I kill almost everything I touch. But if I was going to look for witchy friends, I would just walk around Lowe's in like March and April. And you'll find them. And they'll find you too. That's where you find your people at, is the garden centers.
The local farmer's market.
The local farmer's market. And you got a crystal shop. If you're looking for friends that you want to like build a community with, go to the places where they're going to be. Go to the witch stores. Find those people, because we're usually small, and we're usually we're small businesses. We're usually, almost all of them I know, I've never seen a male own one before. That's not to say that there isn't one, but you're going to find a lot of information, a lot of community, because we're the people that hold that up. And that's not easy to do. And as far as, in a healing way, I say to you this. What other people think is not any of your business. What you think is what matters. That's it. And so trying to fit in with everybody is going to be impossible, because no one's going to tell you exactly what they expect to be, and you wouldn't want to be that anyway. You want to be what you want to be. And what you are is perfect. Just like you are. If you're happy, that's who you need to be. Period. Who cares about everyone else? Duck home. Okay? Duck home. Be your hippie self, and actually, if you can come find me, I'd love to be your friend. Seriously. Reach out to us. Send an email. Anyway, I think that's the end of this segment of the Cauldron Counsel. I am Bella, signing off as the mother.
Percy, the maiden.
Abra the Crone.
Thanks for watching. Bye. Sucks.
Quack.
Big crotch.
Quack.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I probably wasn't. It did fit in there.
Flea crotch? Is that what you
Well, I mean, you wish y'all. I'm still upset about that. It's been like 3 days. I still have like years left to go. Years. I'm a Taurus.
I'm a Capricorn.
Do you forgive easy?
Oh, hell no.
I'm
You?
a cuss baby. I'm just confused. Okay.
I'm angry forever. Anyways, bye.